Hello guys, welcome, Deathkind here. Today I will be featuring a deck called Cedric's Request. Reason is why a friend of mine called Cedric asked if I could make a deck around one card. And I said sure, why not? So let's look at it. I made 4 versions of it and we'll see. So it's around this card. He asked me to build a deck around it. It's Thran Temporal Gateway. It's a 4 mana legendary artifact. 4 mana tap, you may put in historic permanent card from your hand into the battlefield. Now, it's a fun card, but the problem was, with all the aggro decks lately, we need to ways to stay alive until turn 4, 5. So this was the first build. I went nuts on the heavy stuff, like Palma, the Immortal Sun, the Sala, something like that. But the problem was, if we didn't find our Thran, we couldn't play anything. Because I only played white, black just for the removals. So that was a no-go. So it won sometimes, like 15% I think, or 25, depends. So I updated the deck a little bit. And I went to this build. So it was more stabilized on the creatures and planeswalkers. And we also played Karn for digging some stuff in our sideboard. So it went okay, I guess. It went 50% of the time winning. So it was okay. But I thought, I can do better. So I went to this deck, and it won a lot. But the only problem was, it's not very fun to watch, because it's an Esper build. And we played the Fairy, and we play Downbringer, Demon Lord, Commander Horde. So it's an Esper control deck-ish with Thran for getting the big stuff. We can also play every big stuff because we have the Esper colors. So this deck is far the best deck I can make with Thran for ranked. So that's why it calls ranked also. So I'm gonna put all of the deck lists below in the comment. You can figure out what you want to play for yourself. But today I will be featuring this. It's a twist and it's fun to watch and it's fun to play. So let's go over it. So yeah. On the 0 drop, we play 2 Mox Embers because we play a lot of legendary creatures and planeswalkers, of course. So 2 of those. 3 Tomnik. It's a legendary creature. It has flying, and the ability is lands on the battlefield and land cards in graveyards can't be targets of spells or ability your opponents controls. So they can't bring back lands, they can't reanimate the lands. Your opponent can't play land cards from your graveyard. So it's a decent one. It's 2 white sources. It's a 2/3, it's a flying, it's a legendary. Perfect. The next 2 drop is Emara. Green, 1 white. Whenever Emara souls becomes tapped, create a 1/1 soldier creature token with lifelink. It's early pressure, it's a nice one. It's a legendary also. I play 4 Board of the Weatherlight. So look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal an historic card, a mountain, and put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. So an historic card, guys, it's an artifact, legendary, and saga. So it hits almost, it hits all the time. Or we have to draw 5 lands because we play almost every card as legendary, so 4 of those, just good for digging. Keep in mind it's a sorcery, guys, that's the only downside. But next spot, I play 1 Argyle's Bloodfest, just to pay the 2, draw a card, and yeah, you can flip. So for 1 colorless and 1 black, you pay 2 life, you draw a card. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 5 or less life, you may transform it. When it's transformed, it adds a black, so it's getting a legendary land. It adds black to your mana pool, or you can tap it, sacrifice a creature, and you gain life equal to the sacrifice creature toughness. So 1 temple just in case. 2 Assassin's Trophies, because yeah, early game. Assassin's Trophy is an instant. It says destroy target permanent and opponent's control. But the downside is the controller may search this library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield, and then shuffle their library. So it's good early removal, but the opponent gets a free land. So keep in mind it can hit any permanent, so you can hit a land if you want. I play 1 Catties. I could play more, but I thought, we're gonna play a lot of stuff, so only 1. It's a reanimator in this deck, because it says legendary spells cost 1 less to cast, so it's okay when it's on the battlefield. But the second ability is really nice. Exile 2 legendary cards from your graveyard. Until the end of turn, each legendary card in your graveyard gains. You may pay this play this card from your graveyard. So it's a reanimator. Our legendary spells cost less, so you can put 2 or 3 in it, but I thought 1 enough just for reanimating stuff. Just want to make it entertaining for you guys. I play 1 Gideon. It's a legendary planeswalker. 3 mana, 1 colorless, 2 white. As long as it's your turn, Gideon is a 4/4 human soldier creature with indestructible. It's still a planeswalker. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to Gideon turning this turn, your turn. So it's a 4/4 who can attack every time. He can't die. So yeah, it's a good pressure planeswalker. His +1 is up to 1 other target creature. Other, guys. You control against your choice of Vigilance, Lifelink, or Indestructible until end of turn. So yeah, it's nice if you want to swing for more life or Indestructible or whatever. The -6 is exile target non-land permanent. It's quite powerful, but Gideon needs to lay there 3 turns. So 1 Gideon, 1 Kaya Orzhov, just a legendary planeswalker. Exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. You gain 2 life if at least 1 card was exiled this way. This is a nice planeswalker against the reanimator decks, guys. So 1 of those, you gain life, you disrupt these plans. So yeah, it's a nice one. -1, exile target non-land permanent with convert mana cost 1 or less. It's an okay minus for the blue. So yeah, -5 is her ult. Kaya's Orzhov deals damage to target player equals to the number of cards that player owns in exile, and you gain that much life. So when she can stick around, she can heal you for a little bit and deal damage. So 1 of Kaya. I played 3 Oath of Kayas, just for the life gain. And maybe for destroying some stuff or planeswalkers. It's a legendary enchantment. When Oath of Kaya enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to any target and you gain 3 life. Whenever an opponent attacks a planeswalker you control with 1 or more creatures, each of Oath of Kaya deals 2 damage to that player and you gain 2 life. So not only you can shoot 3 and gain 3, but you gain 2 when they attack your planeswalkers. So 3 of those, just life gain, mono red, you know that stuff. I played 2 Shalais, legendary creature, of course. flying, you, planeswalkers you control, and other creatures you control have hexproof. So they have to deal with Shalai first. Her second ability is 4 mana, 2 green, so 6 in total. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. It's an evasion. It has flying. It protects all your other stuff. So yeah, it's a good inclusion. 2 of those. I played 2 Vraskas. Golgari Queen, the little Vraska, just to have something early pressuring, I guess. It's a legendary planeswalker +2. You may sacrifice another permanent. If you do, you gain 1 life and draw a card. So it's a draw engine. You gain life. It's okay, but the -3 is really why we play her. It's destroy target non-land permanent with convert mana cost 3 or less. So it's good against mono red with Chlamydia. It's good against early pressure. It's a good card. You can destroy the enchantment of the white-blue flyers. So yeah, 2 of those. Her ult is you get an emblem whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player. That player loses the game. It rarely happens, the ult, but yeah, it's an ult. It's a good one. So yeah, 4 of Thran, because Cedric asked. So, and it hits everything in this deck, so. 1 Trostani. It's a legendary creature. 5 mana, 1 green, 1 white, 3 colors. All the creatures you control get +1/+1. When she enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 white soldier tokens with lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, each player gains control of all creatures they own. This card is really good against the Agent of Treachery. It's good because you get your stuff back. So it's perfect in this deck because all the creatures get +1/+1, you get lifelink. And it disables the agent. So we have 2 ways to disable the agent and the graveyard stuff. So it's good. I was thinking about putting another artifact in here, but I didn't find the place for it. But Gravedigger's Cage is also good against those decks. So maybe you can remove 1 Mox and play the Gravedigger if you're playing against a lot of the agent decks. This card is good because it says creature cards in your graveyard and library can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast spells from graveyard or libraries, so they can't hit their agents, they can't hit their big stuff. So if you want, I recommend maybe 1 Mox gone and 1 Gravedigger's Cage in it, just in case. I play 1 Urza's Blast, just to exile all the non-land permanents that aren't legendary. We play only legendary cards, so it can hit sometimes. Keep in mind, it's a legendary sorcery. Legendary sorcery says you can cast a legendary sorcery only if you have a legendary creature or planeswalker. So you have to have a creature in play or a planeswalker, otherwise you can't play the card. So 1 of those. I play 2 Yogbon's Vile Offering. It's also a legendary sorcery, but it's a good one. It says put up to 1 target creature or planeswalker card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So you can put their planeswalker into your control, their agent, something like that. And then it says destroy up to 1 target creature or a planeswalker. Exile this card. So it's a good one, but the only downside is you have to have a legendary creature or planeswalker. So 2 of those, just to try them out. 1 Liliana, the Dreadhorde General, because yeah, she's great. Whenever a creature you control dies, draw a card. The +1 is create a 2/2 black zombie. -4 is each player sacrifice 2 creatures. -9 is each opponent choose a permanent, take control of each permanent type and sacrifice the rest. 1 Liliana. 1 Vraska, the big dude. Vraska +2 is create a 2/2 black pirate creature token with menace. The -3 is destroy target artifact, creature or enchantment. Create a treasure token. The -10 is target player's life becomes 1. The ult, you can use the ult often because she ticks up for 2, so it's only need to lay 3 turns. So and also the late game you have the control, so normally you can ult quite a few times normally. And last but not least, the Primal's Glorious Rebirth. Return all legendary permanent cards from your graveyard onto the battlefield. So it's 7 mana. It's expensive. But if you have nothing on the board and you have Atomic, you can play for 9 mana everything back for free. So this is why I included this card to the deck. I hope it will win us the matches, but we will find out. So this deck, guys, it's not really meant to play at ranked, but I will do it because I want to rank up. So I'm gonna play this and we will see how much matches we can win. Hopefully you'll enjoy the video and give me a thumbs up. So our first game, I'm gonna play 2 or 3 games, depends on the time. So let's see what we are up against. First opponent, Heroic Latte. So this is not a keep, guys. You play 3 colors, so you have to be careful with the colors. This is way better. I'm gonna put the Shala away because I want to make the trend work. So that's the reason why we play the deck. So yeah, let's figure it out. And we have enough big stuff, so we eventually would draw into something. Swamp. It's the vampire deck or the night deck. Let's play our Overgrown Tomb first, tapped, and pass the turn. Yep, it's a vampire deck. There's our Mox. So the Untitled Chapter, the board, Oath of Gaia is really nice. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Oath of Gaia, play our Mox, and pass the turn. There is Sorin. He's gonna sacrifice a vampire. That's fine by me if he wants to. No, it's just gonna attack in and then gonna do it, I guess. Nope. So this one is really nice because I don't have to pay the 2. Oath of Gaia, kill the knight. Go to 19. Vampire Knight. They're getting big. They're getting annoyed. So let's see what we can do. I can hope of something big next turn for Thran. I can put Atomic. Draw a card. No, just gonna play the Thran. Hopefully we draw into something. Let's find out. It's gonna be okay, kitty. Hopefully. So that's a lot of damage. So nope. We can play. Give it lifelink. No. First game is a miss. Let's see what the other games give us. I guess this is a keep. It's a very heavy hand, but I got a turn 2 into a turn 3, so we only just need to find our lands. So yeah, we got some early pressure. That's okay, I guess. There's a third land, so I can kill, do the 2 damage. No, not worth it. So I'm gonna attack him, create a 1/1 token. He's gonna block. Sure. Gonna play the board. Gaia is okay. Play the Godless Shrine, pass the turn. He's gonna remove Gaia, or Assassin's Trophy, or Vraska. It's the difficult one. That deck that plays Duress, I didn't see that often. Ah, I took my Primal. Yeah. So, oh, it's a 4-color deck. Just the Gilgate's deck. Okay. Another Grazer. So I'm gonna play Kaya now. Exile one of those. Swing in. Create a 1/1. And pass the turn. Hopefully we draw into a land soon. But we have answers at the moment. That one isn't a problem. So I'm gonna Assassin's Trophy that dude. He has to search for a basic land. They play 1 or 2. Then I'm gonna plus Kaya. Remove the Gate Colossus. Perfect. Gain 2 in the process. Just attacking. So normally you should have the Blaze right now. So it's gonna clear off the board. If it doesn't play it, I'm just gonna attack in. Don't play any other creature. Maybe a Vraska. There is the Guild Summit. Vraska is very good against Guild Summit. So if we draw into our land, we could kill it. Not a land, but it's mana. So we can play Vraska. -3 for the Guild Summit. Kaya -1 for the Grazer. And let's set that in. So yeah, it's going okay, I guess. So, and he gives up. Perfect, 1 win at this fun deck. So yeah. Let's play one more, shall we? Because we have time. So yeah, that's how the deck normally works. Maybe you could put in a little bit more removals, but yeah, don't want to play a lot of control. So this is a it's not an okay hand. Are we gonna try it? Yeah, sure, why not? We're gonna try it. Play the Overgrown Tomb into the Mox. Pass the turn. Oh, damn it. Yep, not a problem. Gain haste. So I'm sure he can kill off my Kitties. So I'm just gonna play Chapel into the Atomic. If he wants to deal with it, sure. So now we have 4 mana. I'm not gonna block. I'm gonna try to destroy it with Vraska. Normally I should have got Willing, I guess. So I'm gonna play Vraska. Let's see if I'm allowed to destroy it. So there is the God's Willing. Godless Shrine. Pass the turn. So no attacks. Kaya is really good against this deck also. I'm willing to block now. There is our big Vraska. So 6. So I can put Thran in. I can plus. Only need 4 mana. So the only problem is if he has 2 God's Willing in his hands, he win the game. He's searching. He let it on top, so I guess it's a God's Willing. Yep, I think I'm dead. Not dead yet, seems like. Goes to 11. Does he have the second God's Willing? So he drew his 3 God's Willing in more than 5 turns. So we can't do anything about that one. So yeah, sometimes they can have ridiculous draws, like the flash deck. They can have everything in their hands only. Also, they play it only 4 times or 3 times. It's really insane. But yeah, that's Magic. This is a keep. Got 3 2-drops. Early removal, early search, early pressure. So it's the flash deck. Hopefully it doesn't have the answers for everything. Oh, alright. Didn't expect it that. Oath of Kaya seems nice. Oh. Think I'm gonna shoot the Electromancer though. Didn't find a 4th land again. But kill the Goblin Electromancer and pass the turn. Thunder Drake. This is getting annoying, but get this then. Hopefully it survives 1 turn, so we can play our Thran. But I don't think so. But hey, we can try. Oh, he survives 1 turn. There is our 4th land, of course. So I'm gonna play the Thran. No attacks, just wait. That's 1. Does he have a 2nd spell? Doesn't seem like. Okay. So next turn. This is also great. Then I destroy him. Get. No. Just gonna use a Thran. Sneak in the Vraska, they can't counter it. -3 on the Thunder Drake. Create a treasure token. Just gonna attack in because why not? So if he wants to kill it, he has to shock it or double attack or something. Then we can bring it back with Yawgmoth. So yeah, that's 1. So we can bring it back and kill one of his dudes. If he doesn't kill my get this though. Come on. Don't do it. Don't do it. It doesn't have to end like this. Come on. Leave him alone. Okay, he let him alone. Perfect. So okay, I'm getting 4. Not a problem. My turn. So let's play Yawgmoth's Vial. Take our Vraska back. Kill a Thunder Drake. -3 for the Spectre Sailor. So we got another mana. If we don't find our mana, we have to make sure we have the mana. So now one mana less. Yeah, I can play it now, but it's not not very great. But next turn we can do Trostani if you want. So also, when they have 4 mana, when you have 4 mana you can play a dude, always bring her with Thran, because it's putting your permanent card on the battlefield, so they can't counter it, because you don't play the card. There is another Thunder Drake. That's a turn. My turn. There is Sally. So I'm gonna plus. So I can play the Assassin's Trophy. Swing in. So it's getting 4. Is it worth it though? I don't think so. So I'm gonna play the Assassin Trophy on the Drake. So he gets a free land. Gonna bring Trostani into the battlefield. And swing in for 4. So now we have an okay board state. If he clears off the board, we can still play the Primeval, because we got the Vraska. There is an Electromancer. He wants some blockers, I guess. Oh, there is a good Ode. Gonna play the Ode now. Kill the Electromancer. -3 on the cloud. Yeah, and he gave up. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching for the games. It's 3-2, I think. Yep. So hopefully you enjoy the games, and I'll see you around next time. Thank you for watching, and as always, have fun.